we got our butts kicked a little bit in the first 2 games. We wanted to take advantage of the 12 days in between games. And for the most part, it wasn't perfect at practice. A lot of challenges, but guys never stop working hard. So the simple focus is to go back to the drawing board and push more, get better. And today it showed. The thing that stand out to me the most is we were pretty much competitive or even with the rebounds, which is something we lost majorly in the first 2 games. And then we had so far our conference high with 24 assists. So when you share the ball, move the ball, other things happen, and then hopefully this is the start of them really, truly buying and understanding that. It makes life easier for one another when we play together. So tonight it happened. We just got to make sure we keep going.
Thank you so much, Coach Jeff. After a 19-point outing last game, someone that you had to find less opportunities for yourself, and instead set up your teammates and give them good looks. Today, nagawa mo pareho. Ano mga nakita mo over Northport tonight? Kaya nagawa mo set up yung mga teammates while also scoring your own points para maabot ang inyong 120 points.
Bago ko sa gulid, matino na yung kasama ko rin sa namin. And siyempre yung nanay-nanay ko, hindi na nakakita ko. And si Boss Jaya ng ELG, and Boss Jonas ng TC. Yun lang, ginawa lang namin ano yung ginagawa namin sa practice. Maganda yung energy namin today kasi yun lang, nag-start sa magandang pasahan namin. So, pagka nakakasya ng mga kapit mo, mas masaya yung team. So, yun lang ginawa namin.
Thank you, RJ. We're now opening the floor to you.
Okay, congrats. After 2 games, yung first 2 games yung talagang blowout so kami yung nasa emergency and determination na makakuha ng bahalos.
After loss namin sa Converge, nagkaroon kami ng players meeting. So siguro yun yung nakatulong sa amin sa pag-usapan namin yung mga dapat gawin, yung maayos para ma-turn around namin yung conference namin. So yun lang, nagkaroon naman na sa team. Bumipensa kami yung may nakikita.
Coach, ang puting sa Cedric and Christian discovered last game compared to tonight with up 2 scores and second contributions from DJ, Carmelini, Richard Escoro. How big were they tonight, especially the second half of
Yeah, crucial. So tonight, I think where we want to give credit is really just everyone stepped up and played well. So regardless if they were starting or coming off the bench, guys are prepared to play. So that's really the attitude you have to, have each and every game. You have to understand that you are needed and you're reliable. So it's important that you make yourself reliable and ready to play. And that was my challenge for them.
yung ako trade last Wednesday, obviously his best years were with you last you try to maximize it the same way like you did with the last time in conversion.
Well, hopefully his best years are still ahead of him. So we were happy to acquire him because we felt there was a void there in the type of big that he is. One that can rebound, one that has quick feet. And then one that's obviously familiar with me and I'm familiar with him. So we're happy with that. We only practiced 1 day yesterday, so putting him out there tonight was a bit of a risk, but I think he handled it well. What I like is he has, it's just 1 game, but he showed maturity, despite again just coming in 1 day. And we hope that as he gets more comfortable, understands the system more, he'll even be able to showcase what he has.
Coach, speaking of the trade, is it difficult to let go of
Well, it's never an easy thing to let go of someone or to trade someone. At the end of the day, I think the goal is to try to improve your team. So there was a void. There's a void in our bigs. Is really, there's no question there, especially for all Filipino. So we're hoping, we wanted to improve that aspect, and sometimes you gotta give up something to get something, and that's exactly what happened. So I think it's a win-win. Coach Bonnie loves JK, from the college days, playing against him. Remember, he's formerly teammates of Nelly, so he's in a good position there. We felt like Albo being with us is also in a good position.
Coach, BJ Ilagan, another player, is not in the trade.
Yeah.
Also played with, I think it's just
Right, that's true. Silang dalawa ni Troy Malili. So they both came out and played their best game so far in this conference. We hope that, one thing we like about those two, they work hard and they do what's asked of them. And we like the defensive mindset that they bring. And so that was the reason why we wanted to bring them over. So, like I said, just one game. The goal is to be consistent, and now we have to prepare and be better for our next game.
Looking for consistency when you come back on April, that NX16 ENT,
Yeah.
then D7 that they were saying,
Right.
semi-finals last for what purpose? How crucial is those? That's there.
Every game is a tough game for us. Every game is like a championship game for us. So we have to understand it doesn't get easier. So as a conference progresses, the goal is to always try to get early wins. And as your team is feeling better and getting and hitting your stride, you know that every game is a tough game and a tough matchup. So the goal is to prepare well versus NLX, who's obviously playing well under Coach John. Lots of good players there, so we have to be good. Okay, thank you. Thank you.